Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of Portland Pickle Baseball here on the Portland Pickle Facebook Live, alongside colorman and camera operator and podcast star Caleb Jones, future Hall of Famer. Pick your category. He's going into the Hall of Fame. And John King, director of video operations. I'm Judah Newby. Game 3 of the three-game series, the rubber game between South Division rivals, the Walla Sweets and the Portland Pickles. Walla taking the win last night, 5-3. The night before, Portland getting the win in Game 1, 4-3. Pretty sure was the final of that one.
5-4.
5-4. Like I said, it was the final of that one on Tuesday, and now we'll certainly see a hard-fought battle in Thursday night's Game 3 affair. Good to have everybody along. Daniel Naughton will get the start for the Portland Pickles tonight, the right-hander from Pendleton. Going to Gonzaga. New catcher for the Pickles tonight, we'll also tell you about as the broadcast unfolds. Saw Darius Perry walking around before the game. Just a jersey, but not dressed down for this. Dealing with a little arm and shoulder discomfort. But Caleb Jones, it's been a good series so far. One-run game separating these two teams in Game 1 and Game 2. Game 3 should be another good one.
Yeah, you're right. Both games have been very competitive. These are two pretty evenly matched teams. In both games, Walla's jumped out to the early lead, and in Game 1, the Pickles were able to complete the comeback, take the lead, and never look back. And then last night, it was just a little too late to make the comeback there, but got a chance to win a series right here. What more could you ask for?
Parker Price will lead things off here in the third and final game, getting off to a late start tonight, I think in large part because of the heat, and it is very warm today. As our first pitch comes to you, presented by Lardo Fries at 7:17 p.m. First pitch misses from Daniel Naughton, but the 1-0 is in there. The unofficial temperature, 85 degrees. Feels even warmer than that. 1-1 from Naughton is swung on and grounded to short. Scooped up by Kyle Velasquez. Throw to first in time to get the fiery Idaho native Parker Price. 6-3, and there's one away. That will bring up Patrick Caulfield. So for those of you wondering why is this game getting started so late, every so often we push it back a few minutes to allow some more fans to file in, and the heat has just been slowing us down, I think.
Yeah, I mean, every minute we can kind of push it back, give a chance for that sun to go down a little bit, the better, and it is a scorcher tonight, so the quicker the sun can go down, the better.
Patrick Caulfield jumps up from the 4 spot to the 2 spot tonight. He takes ball 1, and now a swing and a miss at the 1-0. Count even at 1-1. It'll be Price and then Caulfield and Cesar Lopez, 1, 2, and 3 in the Sweets lineup. And the 1-1 pitch is a swing and a miss, strike 2, 1-2. Price, Caulfield, Lopez, then Brock Efon is the cleanup man, followed by Justin Foles and Caleb Farmer, Chaz Martinez, Emmanuel Dean, and Bryce Vitt round out the Sweets lineup. 1-2 pitch, just down and away. Count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes to Patrick Caulfield. Last night, Caulfield reached base twice, once on an RBI single and once on a walk. Close pitch on 2-2, called ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Caulfield RBI single in the first inning last night. He walked in the 7th inning and lined out, flew out, and struck out. And there is ball 4 downstairs, and it is a 1-out walk for Patrick Caulfield. I'll bring up Cesar Lopez, who added a big insurance run in last night's game in the 9th inning. Crushing a line drive deep to right center field that John Jensen laid out for a spectacular effort, but couldn't come down with the baseball. Caulfield, good speed on at first base, not out of the stretch. He fires, and that is a ball 1 low to Lopez, 1-0. Mentioned Caulfield's speed. He stole a couple of bags last night. There's a move to first and a quick tag applied, but Caulfield back in. 1-0. Hammered to right field, drifting back. Luttrell reaches up, brings it down for the out. Lopez tattooed that baseball, but right in the direction of Luttrell. He stepped back about 5 hard steps and was able to bring it down for out number 2. Goodness.
Back-to-back good swings there by Lopez. You mentioned the rope he hit last night that Jensen made a heck of an effort on, but I mean, that ball was just hit too hard last night and just kind of kept rising. If it would have been hit any softer, I think Jensen might have been able to track it down. That one hit right on the screws as well, but Luttrell right on it.
Runner goes, throw down to second, is going to kick into center field, and another stolen base, the 30th steal of the year for Patrick Caulfield. The new catcher is J.J. Hoover, making his Pickle debut behind the plate. We've seen a few different Pickles this year in the catching position. 1-0, and there goes Caulfield for third. The throw to third, the tag, safe. Another stolen base for Caulfield. And J.J. Hoover finding out firsthand how difficult it is to get Caulfield off the bases. Man, Caulfield not messing around.
Yeah, wow.
It was ball 2 to Ifon. Now here's the 2-0. Swing, and there goes the bat, and thank goodness the netting caught that and brought it back into the field of play. Ifon losing control of the bat. It was sent like a torpedo, twirling in toward the stands, and just did catch the edge of the protective netting down there, and it's a good thing it did.
Yeah, wow, that caught about the last little foot of the netting there, and that could have been real bad news if it would have found its way around it there.
Strike 1 to Ifon, a runner at third base and 2 outs here in the first. And Naughton winds in his 2-1, is swung on and hit in the air in deep left center field. This is going to be way out of here. Home run. Brock Ifon, a 2-run shot on a 2-1 pitch, gives Walla Walla a 2-0 lead for a third night in a row.
Yeah, last night we saw a couple balls hit hard, but really they weren't carrying very well. But that is not the case tonight, as that ball just disappeared into the sun and then into the trees there. And good swing there by Ifon, and like you mentioned, Walla Walla jumps out to an early lead for the third straight night.
Every game this series, the Sweets have led 2-0. And there's a first pitch hack in by Justin Foles. He swings and fouls it straight back to the screen. 0-1. Going to be a long night for Ryan Magdaleno as well. No bat boy in the visitors' dugout tonight. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on and fouled straight back to the screen, and it kicks in toward the Walla Walla dugout. Well, as I say that, there is a little guy that comes out.
Oh, yeah.
There's a couple guys.
Found a replacement, yeah.
That's good. 0-2 the count to Foles. The kick, the fire. That is a swing and a miss, strike 3, and the inning is over. John Jensen leads things off for the Pickles here in the bottom of the first inning, trailing 2-0 early. And Ryan Johnston is the starting pitcher tonight for Walla Walla, hailing from UC Irvine, as does the Pickle leadoff man, John Jensen, taking ball 1. 1-0 the count. Johnston kicks and fires, and Jensen a swing and a miss at the off speed. Looks like a little sun, making it tough to pick up the baseball. 2 2-run score in the top of the first inning on a 2-run home run by Brock Efon. And now the 1-1 to Jensen is swung on and lifted foul out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. John Jay. Sorry. 1-2 to Jensen from Johnston. The 2 UC Irvine attendees and the 1-2. That runs in. Strike 3 called on the inside corner. Johnston picks up the strikeout looking of John Jensen, 1 away. Definitely won't be bringing that up later.
Well, he is a pilot in the spring, but he's a pickle in the summer. Your left fielder, number 12, Gabe Scoro.
1 out, base is empty. That will bring up Gabe Scoro. Hitting second, playing left field. First offer. In there. Good spot. 0-1. It's Jensen and then Gabe Scoro, followed by Kyle Manzardo and Thomas Radinsky. Chase Luttrell hits 5th. Kyle Velasquez hits 6th. 0-1 pitch is flipped toward shallow right, and that will fall for a base hit. Gabe Scoro going the opposite way, just flipping a 0-1 single to get on base.
Here's Pickles' first baseman, number 6 from Wazoo, Kyle Manzardo.
7-8-9 for the Pickles is Jonathan Kelly, J.J. Hoover, and Alex Lambo. That will bring up Kyle Manzardo with 1 out, runner at first. Pickles down a couple runs early. Manzo looking to climb back into it. First offer to him. That's going to be off the plate, 1-0. Alex Salterio calling balls and strikes with Brandon Hargis out in the field. As the umpire rotation switches back to the game 1 responsibilities.
Just noticed we got Coach Zach Miller over at first base today, not Coach Hoppelman in his usual spot.
1-0. Checked his swing. It's a changeup that dips in for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. You're right. Good eyes. Zach Miller coaching first. No Coach Hop here tonight. I didn't see Coach Hop before the game either. Maybe they're just trying to change it up. 1-1 from Johnston on its way. Manzardo swings and misses. Good pitch. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Staying away from Kyle, who is hitting .314. That's the highest average among qualified hitters for the Pickles. One-two pitch. Hitting the air towards shallow left center. And moving in is Lopez. He comes in to make the catch for out number 2, 2 away with Manzardo popping out. Hard to square this guy up so far.
Yeah, got a little bit of dip and duck to his fastball there. Kind of moves away from a left-hander into a right-hander. A little bit of sink on it too, it looks like. It's doesn't look like he overpowers people with the fastball, but he's got that slight movement in there where he's just missing barrels.
Johnston, a native of San Diego, California. First pitch on the way to Thomas Radinsky, misses down and away, 1-0. Only the 3rd West Coast League game in which Johnston's pitched this year. He's got 7 innings under his belt. 6 2/3 coming in the same appearance as there is strike 1 to Radinsky, 1-1. His last time on the hill was back on Thursday of a week ago, July 25th, in a 3-2 win over the Wenatchee Apple Sox at Walla Walla. 1-1 offer. Runner goes. Radinsky line drive, slicing toward right center. That's down for a base hit. And it is just going to be trapped by the center fielder, Caulfield. Holding at second is Scoro, I should say. Radinsky's base hit finds the turf. And there's first and second, 2-0. Johnston went 6 2/3 innings against Wenatchee last week and only allowed 1 hit and 1 run. It was earned.
Wow.
And struck out 8 in 6 2/3.
I say only those 2 appearances. You almost wonder if it's one of those things with this point in the season, a lot of players kind of coming and going. If they've lost a couple arms, and now Johnson's number's been called a couple more times, and we'll see if he can respond to the call here.
They're going to ask to change out the baseball. Johnston hitting the leadoff spot each of the first 2 games of this series, and now that he's pitching, he has been taken out of the batting lineup. Trying to simplify his responsibilities tonight, and for good reason. On a hot day like today, it'd be darn near impossible to both hit, run the bases, and pitch. Here's the offer to Chase Luttrell, strike 1, 0-1. Chase with a big 2-run double last night into the left field corner. Off of Chaz Martinez, the hard-throwing lefty.
Yeah, really
that made it a 1-run game at the time.
Yeah, really the big offensive highlight of last night for Portland. The bats were held pretty silent until late in the game there, and Luttrell's double was definitely the shining moment there offensively.
And he hits the 0-1 toward right field, sinking and riding and diving and making the catch is Emmanuel Dean in right field to rob Chase Luttrell of an RBI hit, maybe more. Circle that one. We'll probably come back to it. 2-0. Walla Walla leads after 1.
We got some good people over here in the dugout. Dan.
Caleb Farmer leads things off for Walla Walla. Swings at the first offer from Naughton and fouls it to the screen 0-1. And the 0-1 slider, looks good. McCall ball 1. Tough luck there.
They're doing jello shots, Robert. Environmental Consulting Incorporated. They're having a good time. They're excited to be here.
Time is requested, and Frankie Mutes is complaining about the public address here, saying that we got a game going on, that we shouldn't be dealing with all the announcements going on in between pitches. That's what we do here.
Hey, Robert.
That's what we do.
Hey, Gerald. You want me to bring you some of those jello shots?
Frankie Mutes being very annoyed at the in-game entertainment.
I'll be up in a minute.
Really shouldn't bother him. It's his hitters at the plate. It's no big deal. There's the 1-1 from Daniel Naughton. Fastball missing downstairs. Ball 2, 2-1. There's a 2-1. Sliders in the.
Hard to throw that pitch for a strike anywhere if it's not going to get called there.
Man, jeez. Come on, dude. Is there even a zone tonight?
I want to say, here we go.
Jeez.
Here's the first baseman, number 14, Chaz Martinez.
One out runner at first. Stretch and the pitch. That misses ball 1. 1-0 to Emmanuel Dean, who made a diving catch in right field to rob Chase Luttrell of an RBI hit to end the first inning. Ground ball towards second, could be 2. Flip to second for 1, relay to first, and not in time. Dean beats it out.
Yeah.
think he did beat it out by about half
Yeah,
step.
yeah, it was a close one. It was just kind of a high chopper there. Not really a perfectly routine double play ball there, but good job getting the lead out nonetheless.
Defensively for the Pickles, Kyle Manzardo at first, Jonathan Kelly at second, Kyle Velasquez at shortstop, and Alex Lambeau is at third base. Gabe Scoro playing left field, John Jensen in center, and Chase Luttrell is in right with J.J. Hoover behind the plate and Daniel Naughton on the mound. Fastball in there for strike one to the 9-hole hitter Bryce Vitz. As you can see, Walla Walla a 2-0 lead here early in the game. We're in the top of the second. The 0-1 pitch, slider missing away for ball one, 1-1. 2-run home run in the first inning from Brock Efon is the difference. Runner goes, and it gets away from Hoover, and Dean steals second base. You can see him trigger there. Two out stolen base by Emmanuel Dean, already the third of the game for Walla Walla. One ball, two strikes from Naughton to Vitt. Daniel kicks and fires. Swing and a foul to the screen. Still 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Hit on the ground past the mound. Going to be a tough play. And the throw by Lambeau is in time for the out. Excellent defense from Alex Lambeau at third to retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors, one stranded. We go to the bottom of the second inning. It is 2-0 Walla Walla over Portland. Swing and a drive to left field from Velasquez. Will it have enough? No, just shy of the wall. Hauled in by Cesar Lopez. Deep fly out to left field from Kyle Velasquez to start the bottom of the second.
And Ryan. Every night, Ryan gets it done.
That's a professional camera transition, though, by you guys. Nice fade out.
We've been practicing behind the scenes.
Your second baseman, number 13.
Man, even Velasquez thought he had one there. Kind of held the bat out a little, gave it a little bit of a flip, but ball just kind of died right at the end off the bat. I thought I had a good chance too, but died right at the track. And
nothing like a little bat flip when left field is 309 feet away and it gets caught at the wall. That's how you do it right there. Yep. One out, bases empty for Jonathan Kelly. No offense to Kyle Velasquez. I mean, he hit it well.
Yep.
But yeah, it's not that far out there.
Get a little more launch angle.
Yeah, a little more. Strike one to Kelly. Here's the 0-1. Hit toward third and snared by Farmer at the hot corner. Two gone.
Quick two outs there, but both balls hit right on the screws, right to the pole side there. I mean, Pickles are doing a good job of getting the barrel out in front, getting it to the baseball, but now just got to find a hole out there.
Two out, space is empty for J.J. Hoover with ties to Oregon State. Johnston winds, kicks, fires in there for strike one. Looks like a first pitch changeup from him. The 0-1. Back to back, huh? 0-2. Johnston looking for a clean, quick second inning. The 0-2 to Hoover. Swung on and grounded to second. Scooped up there by Foles. Throw to first in time for the out on Hoover, and the inning is over. Deep fly out to left field by Velasquez, and that's the end of the second inning. We go to the third. Sweets 2, Pickles nothing.
There it is.
Great pitch by Daniel Naughton to begin the top of the third inning. Strike one to Parker Price, back to the top of the lineup for the Sweets. That one not so nasty. I got Price right in the lead shoulder for a hit batsman, and there's a leadoff man on base for a second straight inning for the Sweets, leading 2-0.
Yeah, that first one was perfect. Started right at the shoulder and then broke right off into the zone. That one started at the shoulder and stayed at the shoulder.
Yeah. Poetic.
Yeah.
Patrick Caulfield now. Walked and scored in the first. Turns to bunt, bunts in the air, and J.J. Hoover makes the catch. Anytime you can keep Caulfield off the bases, that's a win.
I was gonna say, yeah, that's a big out there. They've had quite the time trying to get him out this series, and got a little bit of a freebie there.
Yes, they did. One out for Cesar Lopez. First preseason NFL game of the year tonight on
That's right.
August 1st.
The old Hall of Fame game.
Lopez taking a fastball at the knee, strike one. Lopez absolutely torched a ball in his first plate appearance, but lined out right to Chase Luttrell in right field.
What year was it? I know it was just recently. The Hall of Fame game got canceled because the playing conditions weren't up to par. Was that 2-3 years?
Lopez drives this one deep down the right field line, but foul. Man, he is seeing it. Between his swing in the ninth inning last night, in the first inning tonight, and that swing there, Lopez is seeing the baseball pretty well.
Yep. But at the end of the day, that's what we like to call a long strike.
0-2. To your question, I think that was 2 years ago.
Sounds right. 2 or 3.
2 or 3 years
Yep.
ago. The 0-2 now. Hit in the air, foul, left side out of play.
Trying to think, 'cause I think the Packers were playing, because it would have been the year Brett Favre got inducted. It's 2 years ago. I know my Cowboys played in it.
(2016), 3 years ago. Lopez hits the slider way deep to right field. That is off the fence. Fielded by Luttrell. Long throw to second base. The tag. He gets out. What a throw by Chase Luttrell from the wall in right field. Great tag by Kyle Velasquez. And Lopez out at second for the second out of the inning. Going to third is Parker Price. What a throw.
Yeah, Luttrell played that perfectly all the way. I mean, he realized that was over his head and kind of turned and immediately squared his body to make a throw to second base there. Fielded it right off the hop of the fence and threw a strike into second. Very well done there.
So a single and then 9-6 on the putout for a big second out. Daniel Naughton appreciates that. Now he's going to try to capitalize, dealing with Brock Efon, the cleanup man, who hit a 2-run home run off him in the first. For strike one to Efon, and now the 0-1 slider buried in the dirt. Packers and Colts 2016 was canceled because of poor field conditions. There's strike two at the knees to Efon, 1-2.
Going heavy breaking ball with Efon this at bat. After he ripped a fastball almost out of the park the first at bat.
Here's the 1-2 pitch. Grounded sharply to third. Fielded by Lambeau. Throw to first is in time for the out, and the inning is over. The big assist by Chase Luttrell highlights the Pickles' defensive third. First pitch to Alex Lambeau, buzzes him up and in. Ball one. 1-0, 9-1-2 coming up for Portland in the bottom of the third, trailing 2-0. Each team with a couple of hits so far. The 1-0. Change up in there. Boy, he likes that change.
Yeah, he does.
Goodness.
Everybody clap your hands.
1-1 from Johnston. Fastball strike two at the corner. Lambeau says, no way, man. No way.
That's tough. You see that changeup kind of floating down the middle on that first strike call, and then paints the corner with the next pitch.
Johnston has what he wants on 1 and 2 and fires. And missed off the corner. 2 and 2. It's always a good day when the Cardinals win, and they beat the Cubbies 8-0 today. Cubs just one hit.
Wow.
2-2 now. Grounded sharply to third. Fielded by Farmer. He straightens up and throws to first in time to get charging Lambeau one away.
All right, folks, here it is, episode 2 of Ryan Johnston, UC Irvine pitcher, against his friend John Jensen, UC Irvine anteater. Let's see what happens this time.
One out, base is empty for John Jensen. Back to the top of the lineup, and there is ball one. 1-0. Jensen struck out looking. His first time. Ball 1-0. Change up in there. That thing drops.
Does it kind of? It almost just looks like it's floating there, and then kind of has a late little bite down and away to the lefty, in this case, Jensen.
The 1-1. Changeup misses away. And the 2-1. Fouls it straight back out of play. Is it just me, or does it feel like at least half the pitches are changeups?
I mean, he's gone 3 straight just in this at-bat. But, yeah, you're right. I mean, seems like everyone's got that late life, that late dive away there. His changeup's kind of interesting. It looks like it comes out a little softer, but then almost kind of gains speed at the end and just runs right at the end a little. Straight fastball there.
Jensen stays alive with a hack and a foul. Seems like a pretty good crowd on hand tonight once again.
Yeah. Excellent attendance numbers for a midweek series. Probably highs in each of those days.
2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Johnston struck him out a couple of times now. Winning the battle of UC Irvine Anteaters.
He plays over on the bluff.
Two gone.
Portsmouth with Willamette. He's a University of Portland pilot. He is the one and only number 12, Gabe Scoro.
I could tell there's going to be a lot of people here because I come around, you know, my normal time, about 6 o'clock.
Yep.
Finding that parking spot. Go down those side streets that I know so well now. Try to find somewhere. Here's Scoro hitting it in the air to center, moving over is Caulfield, and then breaking in late to make the catch and retire the side. Top of the fourth inning, and leading things off for Walla Walla will be Justin Foles, followed by Caleb Farmer and Chaz Martinez. 5, 6, and 7 for the Sweets. 2-0 lead for them. And Foles fouls off the first offer from Daniel Naughton, and he decides that he can throw a changeup too. Puts that one over the plate for strike 2. 0-2. From what I heard on your interview this week on Brine Time, the famed podcast hosted by Jake and Jeremiah, you threw a pretty nasty circle change in college.
That was my favorite pitch, and I guess I can honestly say probably my best as well.
Yeah.
I was a junk guy all the way. There'd be games where, say I throw 100 pitches, it'd be probably about 33, 33, 34. I mean, it'd be very even splits, and that's how I made my money for a while.
How much did you make? Heidi har.
Not enough, that's for sure.
All right. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Sitting down. Nice pitch. Daniel Naughton climbing the ladder. And there's one away.
Jeremiah, what do we get when we get that fifth strikeout?
Wonderful Fry.
Here's the third baseman.
Went back and forth with
Caleb Farmer.
Rob Naughton, Daniel's father, on Twitter not too long ago. Had a couple of nice anecdotes about Daniel, saying that Daniel finished strong his freshman year at Gonzaga, had a rocky start to summer baseball, but seems to be improving. Naughton family says they're thankful that we stream the games. His grandparents watch every Facebook stream as well.
Wow.
And they cast it to their TVs at home.
Right on.
That's pretty cool. Here's ball 3 to Caleb Farmer. Quickly 3-0 to Farmer, who reached on a walk his first time up. And the 3-0 delivery now. Swinging 3-0 and sending it down the left field line, but just foul. Strike 1.
Yeah, Naughton's another one of those guys that can really benefit from sticking it out this whole summer, kind of. I mean, this is the first time we've seen him start, or at least that I can remember, this summer, and then, he can get a little momentum going back into the fall season with back up in Spokane with Gonzaga.
3-1 to Caleb Farmer with 1 out, bases empty. Hit in the air toward right center. Luttrell might have a play. He looks up. He reaches up. He makes the catch. Nice job by Naughton, falling behind 3-0, and eventually getting Farmer on the fly out to right.
Here's first baseman number 14, Chaz Martinez.
Yeah, Rob says that Daniel's senior year for Pendleton, he had 99 strikeouts in just 56 2/3 innings. Wow. That was the second highest in Pendleton High School history for a single season. Great slider there for strike 1 on Chaz Martinez, 0-1. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Good stuff. 0-2. Two outs, bases empty in the fourth, and Naughton winds, kicks, and fires the 0-2 outside. Rob says that Daniel is finding out after leaving Pendleton and small town baseball out there that he's in a much bigger baseball pond now. Yep. I tell you what, he's definitely finding out how to swim and swim comfortably in this pond. There's a foul on 1-2. In fact, this past spring, when Naughton was a freshman at Georgetown, one of the games he came in, it was against Oregon State. And he came out and saved that game against the Beavers and struck out the side to earn the save against Oregon State. So that is certainly a highlight. The 1-2 pitch swung on and sharply grounded is short. Velasquez almost handcuffed, but recovers and throws out Martinez. 1-2-3. Naughton retires Walla Walla in order. Coleman's Hardo leads it off in the bottom of the fourth inning. The Pickles trailing 2-0 against Ryan Johnston, who has really cruised through the first few innings of work on only 33 pitches through 3 innings. And ball 1 to Manzo, who is 0 for 1 with a fly out to left, to be followed by the cleanup man Thomas Radinsky and 5-hole hitter Chase Luttrell. The 1-0. Change up in there for a strike 1-1. To your point, Caleb, there might be different varieties of the changeup. I mean, can you tell from up here? Is there a straight change? Is there a circle change? Is there?
I would think it's got to be a little bit of a circle, just kind of because it's got that, dive away from the lefties. A lot of times that'll come from making the circle on one side, and you kind of lead. You think like you're leading with the circle, and it kind of just rolls off through your 3 fingers that are kind of off the ball there, and that's kind of how you get that kind of dive on for a right-hander for on that arm side. So I would think it's got to be a variation of the circle change. I mean, changeup's such a feel pitch as is. I mean, there's really no one way to throw it correctly. So I'm sure there's some sort of variation of a circle in there, yeah.
Manzardo flies out to straightaway center field. 1 out, base is empty for Thomas Radinsky. He had one of Portland's 2 hits in the first inning. They remain on 2 hits so far here in the fourth with 1 gone. First offer. Thomas looks to bunt, then bowls back late, taking ball 1, 1-0. Yeah.
Thomas may have no intention of actually dropping one down there, maybe just trying to suck that third baseman up a little bit to kind of open up that 6-hole a little more.
The 1-0 drops in late, and Radinsky trying to wait on it and slaps it foul straight back out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. In there, strike 2, 1-2. With Luttrell on deck. Ryan Johnston just wrapped up his senior season. Named an All-Big West Defensive Player of the Year as his 1-2 pitch is sent foul. 12th round draft pick of the Colorado Rockies. The 1-2. Hit hard, deep, left field. Goodbye. Thomas Radinsky takes a 1-2 pitch over the wall and left. And the Pickles are on the scoreboard on the solo home run. It's now 2-1.
Bring him on home, Pickleville. Bring him on home. Thomas Radinsky.
Lift your chairs, lift your chairs.
Hey, Jeremiah.
Yeah, Robert?
Was it Rudy sporting that Mr. T thing last night? Remember?
Yeah, the Mr.
Yeah, he was looking good, man.
I'm down here teaching people how to raise the chairs. I'm busy right now.
Here's the right fielder, number 22. He's a dirtbag. Chase Luttrell.
Now 2-1 on the strength of the solo shot by Radinsky. Here is Chase Luttrell. He shows bunt. He pulls back late. Strike 1.
Sure, Luttrell's thinking, Radinsky fake bunted the first pitch and ended up hitting a home run. I might as well try the same thing.
The 0-1. 2. Johnston did pitch in 16 games for the Big West UC Irvine Anteaters. Uh-oh. Chase Luttrell with a big swing on the 0-2 pitch, and he just did something to his arm there. And is holding it limp on his way back to the dugout.
Number 2, Kyle Velasquez.
I'd not be surprised if that's all we see from Luttrell tonight.
Yeah, that just did not look very smooth at all. Kind of an awkward little yank of the arm there looked like, and he kind of immediately grasped for it too, so keep an eye on that, and hopefully he's okay.
Hard ground ball to short. Nice backhand glove by Price, but Martinez can't dig it out. And it'll be a throwing error on Parker Price in the hole. Reaching is Velasquez. Great first base coaching by Zach Miller to show him the ball and tell him to stay put.
Yep.
So E6 against Price, and the inning continues.
Here's your second baseman via West Lynn High School. He's headed to Xavier, number 13, Jonathan Kelly.
I'll bring up Jonathan Kelly with 2 outs and a runner on. We'll see if Portland tries to put anything in action here. Kelly 0 for 1. He lined out to third his first time. First pitch. Hacking, grounding off of Johnston behind the mound. He picks, he fires, and throws wide. Miller bails out of the way. And down to third goes Velasquez. Throwing error on Ryan Johnston.
Say, Miller's over there wondering how the heck Hop does that every game. Dipping and ducking and dodging every ball that comes that way.
He's got a target on his chest.
Yes, he
apparently.
does.
So first and third and 2 gone now as Portland has the inning extended on back-to-back throwing errors by Walla. The first by the shortstop Price, the second by Johnston.
Can't take anything away from Kelly there either. I mean, that ball's hit hard, right back up the middle, just hit right off the pitcher's glove there, and really kind of caused the pitcher to panic a little bit too.
Frankly, Johnston showed pretty good athleticism just to get back to that ball and make a throw. All the runs in this game so far scored by the homer. But now J.J. Hoover looking to make an impact in his Pickle debut. Runner bluffs from first base. It's a called strike 1, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Pitch out. Nothing on for Portland.
Yeah, we've seen him have a little fun in this kind of scenario. And can imagine if Hoover gets down on the count here, gets to a 0-2, well, now 1-2 possibly here. Might see a little action.
The offer. That's down low, 2-1. Hoover grounded out on an 0-2 pitch. His first time up, softly to second base, but now ahead of the count 2-0. 2-1, I should say. Velasquez at third, Kelly at first. 2 outs here in the fourth with a run scored. 2-1 to Hoover. Outside and low, ball 3. 3-1 with Alex Lambeau on deck. Three and 1 to Hoover. Runner goes. Hoover takes outside ball 4. but a run will score. That ball is still live. That
Yeah,
run
I was
will
gonna
count.
say, yeah.
Let's go. That's a tie game 2-2.
Yes, it is.
And it's a live ball, and the runner is at second base and will stay put there. Boy, Walla Walla just lost their composure defensively.
Yeah, that was just kind of a
Because that's a live ball all the way.
yeah. I was saying, that was just a breakdown there from the catcher. He kind of popped right up and threw her down, and I mean, it was clearly a ball 4 too. I mean,
It was not close, ball 4, and they throw down to second base with the ball still in play, and the run comes in to score.
pretty heads-up play there by Velasquez down at third. I mean, it's easy to ball 4, just kind of take a step back, almost kind of take a deep breath, but no, he read the ball in the air, passed the mound, and took off, scored no problem.
You know, it's a pretty good job as well by Kelly just to keep executing.
Yeah.
You know, keep trying to get in the rundown,
Yeah,
knowing that you already have second
exactly,
base.
yeah. I mean, he kind of sold it really well. You're right.
He already gets second base on the base on balls, but stays in the alleged rundown just to try to keep Walla Walla engaged. And in the meantime, no one pays attention to Velasquez, who scores unpromptly without a play.
Yeah, he could have walked in from third there.
Yep. So we'll take it. 2-2. Here is Alex Lambeau now with first and second, 2 outs for Portland. I'm not sure if I've ever seen that.
One of the more interesting runs they've scored this year.
But any way you can get them.
Unfortunately for Hoover, that does not count as an RBI, though.
Oh. Lambeau, first pitch swinging and fouling straight back, 0-1. Lambeau grounded out to third base in the third inning. The 0-1 dips in there for strike 2, 0-2. Final game of the series, and then just 3 home games remain on August 8th, 9th, and 10th. Wait, no, 9th, 10th, and 11th.
Yep.
Wait.
Yeah.
9th, 10th, and 11th.
Week from tomorrow, yep.
Ground ball up the middle. Will it
gonna
get
get through.
through? It will into center field, a base hit. Touching third is Kelly. He comes all the way home to score. And the Pickles have taken the lead 3-2.
Cheers in the air, Walker Stadium. Pickles, pickles, pickles.
Here's Pickles center fielder number 27. He's an anteater, John Jensen.
So perhaps Ryan Johnston not invincible after all. 2-out RBI knock up the middle by Alex Lambeau gives Portland a 3-2 lead. Now back to the top of the order, John Jensen. And he swings at the changeup and can't get it. Strike 1, 0-1. You know Jensen has got to be frothing at the mouth now to try to get some redemption from his college teammate.
Absolutely.
He is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts against his fellow UC Irvine student athlete. Johnston on the mound. The 0-1. That runs inside. Almost got a piece of Jensen's sleeve, but misses for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
That speaks a lot to the break that changeup has for Johnston. I mean, you're right, it did almost catch Jensen in the sleeve, but then after the break, it really almost landed in the strike zone as well. So that's high praise for Johnston's changeup.
Hoover at second, Lambeau at first. That pitch misses away. 2 balls, 1 strike to the Pickles center fielder. 3 runs here in the inning, and Portland leading 3-2. It was the bottom of the 4th on Tuesday that saw the Pickles also score 4 runs on their way to a 5-4 win. 2-1 pitch. Oh, it dips in late to the zone, and Jensen fouls it straight back, getting a piece. Strike 2, 2-2. Johnson's 2-2. Swing, ground ball, right side, into right field, a base hit. Touching third and coming home is Hoover. The throw to the plate is late. Hoover scores, and the Pickles lead 4-2 on another 2-out knock, this time by John Jensen.
Got grown men dancing out here.
Too cool, all of it.
How about the 2-out hitting for the Pickles? And that might be it from Frankie Mutes, making a pitching change here. That'll be it for Ryan Johnston. He goes 3 2/3, but can't get through the fourth. Fourth inning gets him in the end. Pickles with 4 runs in the frame. Fresh blood coming in. We'll tell you about it coming up. Portland. Jake Dolly, new right-hander on the hill for Walla Walla, will take on Gabe Scoro. Gabe, the 9th man to come up to the plate here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Already 4 runs have scored for the Pickles, and they've erased a 2-0 deficit to take a 4-2 lead. There's ball 1 from Dolly to Scoro, 1-0. The 1-0. And a fastball missing downstairs, 2-0. It's all started with 2 outs, bases empty once again. And Kyle Velasquez hit a ground ball to shortstop deep in the hole that Parker Price gloved, but threw low to first. Got by Chaz Martinez for a throwing error. And that's how this all started. 2-0 pitch on its way. Hit in the air toward right field. Drifting back is Dean, and he reaches up and makes the catch and retires Scoro to end the inning. But 9 men come up to the plate. Thomas Rudensky leaves the yard with a solo homer.
Not still?
Yeah.
Jeremiah's favorite song.
Ahead to the top of the 5th inning, the Pickles have taken a 2-0 deficit and by magic turned it into a 4-2 lead.
Sounds a little bit like Tuesday night.
That it does, Caleb Jones. Here's Emmanuel Dean, 8-9-1 coming up for the Sweets against Daniel Naughton. Ball 1 and now ball 2. In fact, Tuesday night was eerily similar. The Pickles trailed 2-0 in the game after 2 innings. There's a hard ground ball to short. Nice play by Velasquez. Straightens up. Long throw is in time to get the speedster Dean. Great play by Kyle in the hole, and there's 1 gone. Mentioned Tuesday's game 1. The Pickles trailing 2-0 early. They scored a run in the bottom of the 2nd to make it a 2-1 game, and then put up 4 runs in the 4th inning. And just like that, we're up 5-2. Tonight, they were down 2-0 going into the 4th inning, but then scored those same 4 runs in that same 4th inning. And now lead 4-2. Oh, show me the hands. Is that Parker's dad, you said?
I believe it is, yep. Yep, looks like it is.
Good range just to get to that ball.
Yeah, say. So Parker had to learn it from someone.
Wasn't going to be you, was it?
Surely it was not.
Just messing. The 0-1 pitch fouled at the plate for strike 2, 0-2. Did you ever face him in the box, he said? With you on the mound?
I did, oh yeah, many times. He actually plays at Northwest Nazarene, which is in the conference Concordia was in, so I pitched against him all this last year as well.
Vitt grounds another one to Velasquez, and Kyle has made the last 3 assists, dating back to the final out of the 4th inning. 6-3, 6-3, 6-3.
Number 1, Parker Price.
So you faced him in high school and college.
Yep, sure did.
And the aforementioned Parker Price now hitting. Fastball runs high and tight, gets by the glove of the catcher Hoover to the backstop. For ball 1-0, draws some oohs and ahs.
Dayton,
And
go ahead. Dating back to high school as well, roles were flipped. When he was pitching, I was hitting one time. Back in my hitting days that were very short-lived.
I would have loved to have been there to see that for so many reasons. 2-0 now to Price. The pitch, 3-0. How did those battles go with you at the plate and Parker Price on the mound?
As far as I can remember, not very good in my favor. He was kind of funky. He threw kind of like almost like a three-quarter sidearm type slot there, and would throw a lot of junk. And he was just one of those. It was kind of funky and hard to hit.
Pretty easy plate appearance for Parker Price there. 4 straight pitches out of the zone for a walk, and there's a 2-out base runner to extend the inning for Patrick Caulfield with a runner on. Move to first. Price back with a dive. Do you have a favorite memory as a hitter? Did you ever get some highlights of the old brain?
Yeah, when I was a junior, it was the conference championship against Jerome. And bases clearing double to give us the lead in like the 5th or 6th inning, I think. It's just kind of a high leverage moment. And came through, and I remember being pretty fired up about that one, and we ended up winning that one, I think 4-2, 3-2, something like that. But yeah, no man, high school baseball with all your friends, those were the days.
This ball hit in the air, foul, out of play. Strike 1 to Caulfield. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I never hit a home run as a hitter, so I can't log that one down as a memory. But a lot of singles. Big contact guy.
I knew there was a reason we got along.
Exactly.
Quick move to first. But a bases clearing double in the conference championship, that's a big deal,
That
man.
was a fun one, yep.
That's cool.
Yep.
Runner goes in the dirt. No play for Hoover. Stolen base for Parker Price. And he's in scoring position with 2 outs and a 2-1 count down to Patrick Caulfield. Here's the 2-1. Fastball upstairs, 3-1. Summer baseball, my junior year, playing a game at Linfield College.
Okay.
I was pretty skinny, still am, but almost hit one out, not quite. 3-1, outside ball 4, and Caulfield walks for a second time tonight. So first and second as Walla trying to mount their own 2-out rally. Here in the 5th, Pickles scored 4 runs with 2 outs. Actually 3 runs with 2 outs, I should say.
I'd say tough inning for Naughton here. Got the quick first 2 outs on back-to-back ground balls to Velasquez at short, and then follows that up with back-to-back walks, and now he's got to face arguably the hottest hitter on the Walla in the Walla lineup, or at least his last few at-bats. He's been finding a lot of barrels, so no small task here for Naughton to get out of this one.
Yeah, this is going to be tough. Pitching coach Zach Miller coming out to talk to him. Cesar Lopez is going to be the man at the plate. Chance to drive in a run. It was a fastball that pretty much had the speed of a changeup, so perfect for me. I just reared back, hit it, and it was a great feeling. Like, you almost couldn't feel it.
Exactly, yep.
Right?
Yep.
I was like, what is happening? This never happens to me. I'm like, oh my gosh, I got a hold of one, Dad. And he wasn't there, but I was just thinking that.
One of those you'll forget to run, too. You're just like, whoa, you're just standing there admiring it.
Yeah, it was pretty great.
Nice.
Lopez climbs it now, and the offer. Swing, drive, right center field, down for a hit. Jensen cuts it off in the gap, fires it back into second base, but coming around to score is Parker Price That is an RBI single for Cesar Lopez to make it a 4-3 game.
Your sweet designated hitter number 34, Brock Efon.
And Lopez just rakes.
So we mentioned the hot bat, and he wasted no time there, scoring himself an RBI.
And that's going to be it for Daniel Naughton. Oh, we'll be back. Welcome back. First and third and 2 outs. Justin Kelly is the new arm on the hill for the Pickles, with all his family watching on the Facebook Live feed. Kelly coming in with first and third, 2 outs, a run already home for the Sweets here in the top of the 5th, and strike one to Brock Efon, the cleanup man. And Kelly sets on the 0-1 pitch, comes home, slider, swing and a miss. And a runner will go on and take second base, and Cesar Lopez, no throw from Hooper. So now second and third with 2 outs. Caulfield on at third base. Didn't want to give him many ideas.
That would have been more of a Hoover didn't quite get a good grip of it. Guy got a pretty good jump. No point in wasting a throw there if it's no shot of getting the runner out.
Here's the 0-2. Swing, line drive, right field. Jace Luttrell reaches up and makes the catch. Looks like that shoulder is okay after all. Thank goodness. Big out by Justin Kelly to close up shop in the visitors' 5th. The run does score. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Halfway home, Portland 4, Walla Walla 3.
Puig has, what is it, Puig? Puig only has 3.
What about the Reds
Who's the
pitching?
pitcher that started it? 8.
8 games?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. Oh, well, he's a pitcher, though.
Yeah, Sam. All right.
Big out by Justin Kelly to get out of the top of the 5th inning just with the 1 run allowed. Bottom of the 5th inning, Pickles leading 4-3. Kyle Manzardo leading off and taking ball 1. Fastball over the letters for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Jake Dolly, the second arm of the night for the Sweets. He relieved Ryan Johnston. Here's the 1-1 to Manzo. High and tight, 2-1. Tell you what, with Ryan Johnston, we were just talking about how well he was doing through 3 innings on only 33 pitches. And had 2 out bases empty, allowing just the 1 run, and then it all kind of hit the fan for him. Manzo lifts this one in the air toward third, out of play. And it gets a guy in a pink shirt, lifts his hand in the air and takes it off the shoulder. Picks it up and rolls it back up the deck to somebody, some kid. All right, classy move. 2-2 to Manzardo, who has flown out twice tonight, 0 for 2. Dolly winds, kicks, fires, high and away, 3-2. Some cosmetic cleanup work as well. Jonathan Kelly's plate appearance in that bottom of the 4th inning has been ruled a base hit single and then compounded by the throwing error after the single by Ryan Johnston. So we're going to foul tip, squeezed by Vitt behind the plate, and Manzardo strikes out. He's 0 for 3. Now we'll bring up Thomas Radinsky, who hit a home run over the wall and left his last time up to get Portland on the board.
Here's Pickles designated hitter number 53, Thomas Rudinsky.
First pitch missing inside to Thomas, 1-0, spins out of the way. Chase Luttrell mentioned that he was holding his front shoulder pretty good off that 0-2 swinging strikeout his last time up. I honestly thought that would be the last we'd see of him tonight. But whatever it was, maybe he got that back into place, got that in a more comfortable position. Pain must have subsided. because he was out there in right field, and now he's on deck. The 1-0. Fastball over the knees. 1-1. The 1-1 now. Checked his swing. Called strike 2 on the corner. 1-2. One, two, missing outside and low. Ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Radinsky hammers the 2-2 pitch into the gap in left center field. That is down 4, base hit, and is extra bases. Oh, Radinsky, he must have pulled a muscle or something. Dang it. Radinsky took a hard turn around first base and ended up just pulling up between first and second after trying to turn that into a double. And he is injured.
Ooh.
That would have been a surefire double, but now it looks like Radinsky is banged up. Tagged out for out number 2 of the night, or of the inning, I should say, but he's the DH, so doesn't have to play any defense in the field. He's walking off under his own power now.
Slight limp.
Here's Pickles right fielder number 22 from Long Beach State, Chase Luttrell.
Here's Chase Luttrell now after out number 2. Tough break for the Pickles. Hope Radinsky's okay. 2 outs, base is empty now, and Luttrell turns to bunt, drags one up the first baseline, but foul, 0-1. Radinsky now 3 for 3 with a single, a home run, and that single that he gets tagged out, pulling up on the injury. I believe they call that 8-6. I saw that right?
Yeah.
There's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2, 0-2 the count. Boy, the Pickles can ill afford to lose another guy that can even play catcher, though.
No kidding.
You know, with Darius Perry banged up, not in the lineup card tonight. The 0-2 pitch just misses the corner on a sharp curve. 1 ball, 2 strikes. But that basically leaves J.J. Hoover, who is debuting tonight at the catching position, as the only healthy catcher available. Here's a pop-up toward first, and coming over to make the catch is Martinez for the final out. Hope Radinsky's okay. He's in the DH role, so we'll see when he comes up again. Swing and a miss, strike 1 to Foles. He's 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts. And the 0-1 from Justin Kelly, that's low, ball 1, 1-1. That was a big run that Walla got back there in the top of the 5th. Created with 2 out bases empty to make this a 1-run game again. The 1-1, swing and a miss, good pitch in the dirt.
All right, everybody, if you are interested in doing the Pickle Juice drinking contest, come sign up at the North Side 44 deck right now. Rory is doing it. Come sign up.
Kelly's 1-2 pitch now. Swung on, hit hard towards second. On a hop in shallow right. Picking it up is Kelly. He throws in time for the out at first base, and there's one out.
We need 10 people. 10 people. We already got 4, it looks like. Going fast. You want to do it? You don't drink a bunch of pickle juice? All right. All right.
Here's the third baseman, number 15, Caleb Farmer.
It's already a final up in Canada. The Victoria Harbor Cats defeating the Cowlitz Black Bears tonight, 7-3. Quick strike one on Caleb Farmer. The 0-1 misses outside, 1-1. The Bend Elks are leading the Corvallis Knights 6-0 now in the top of the 9th inning. All 6 runs for Bend coming in the top of the 8th. So that was a scoreless game for 7 full innings, and then Bend scores 6 in the top of the 8th. All the while, they have held Corvallis to just 1 hit. Wow. All game long. Gosh, it was pitch.
It's quite impressive.
Here's day 1-2 now. Off the plate, 2-2.
Want to give a big Pickles happy birthday to Fred, everyone.
It's been a team effort. 4 pitchers so far for the Bend Elks, combining on that 1-hit shutout so far into the 9th. There's a swing and a foul tip at the plate.
Fred.
Still 2-2.
It's a big one, I hear.
Hansel, Luton, Fry, and Wilson have all gone at least an inning.
Yeah, they're 3 outs away from winning that series down in Corvallis.
That'd be a big one for Bend. Taking 2 out of 3 down at Oregon State. Kelly on the 2-2. Swinging a ball hit right side, foul out of play. And it gives Portland some incentive to, not that they needed any extra incentive just to win, but if you do win and if Corvallis does lose that game, then you're back 2.5 out again. Oh, almost ate it. Swing and a miss. I'm down. Justin Kelly picks up his first strikeout of the night and the third for Pickles pitchers. And there's 2 away.
Turning the big 5-0 over there. No, he's a young, beautiful man. Happy birthday, bud.
Here's the first baseman, number 14, Chaz Martinez.
All 1 to Chaz Martinez, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch on the corner. As of this moment, the Pickles in second place in the South Division second half. 3.5 out of Corvallis. Here's the 1-1 now. Backdoor slider, touches the corner. Beautiful pitch, 1-2.
Make a little noise, Walker Stadium. Get out of this inning. Here we go.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, space is empty. We're in the top of the 6th. Pickles leading 4-3. The wind, the kick, and Kelly's fire. Strike 3 called. Beautiful pitch. Justin Kelly feeling it. And that ends things in the 6th. No runs, no hits. Okay, I can do this. I can do this. Landon Beneke, the new arm on the hill for the Walla Sweets. Big right-hander. And he winds, kicks, and fires. And the first pitch swinging is Kyle Velasquez fouling down the third base line. And it kicks into shallow left. Strike one to Kyle Velasquez. He reached on a throwing error by the shortstop Price in that 4-run fourth inning. In fact, that's what got the final 3 runs across, or what started it. 2 outs, bases empty, and then Velasquez reaching base. 3 more runs scored, and it's 4-3. He hits this one into left field. That will sink and fall for a base hit. Leadoff man aboard. Kyle Velasquez roars around first base with a single to start things here in the 6th.
Here's Pickles' second baseman, number 13, Jonathan Kelly.
Landon Beneke checks in at 6'6", 225 from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Wow. Going to Tulane. Playing for the Green Wave, staying close to home. Kick and fire, swinging a ball, hitting the air, right side, foul out of play. Oh! Silberman's the hero.
You got it.
Wow, that's new.
Turns out I'm the hero.
Foul ball that ends up hitting the stands and ricocheting back to our on-field host, Jake Silberman, who self-glosses among the best of them. Strike one to Jonathan Kelly. 0-1. Beneke checks the runner and goes to first. Diving back in safely is Velasquez. Walla Walla 3 runs on 3 hits. They've committed 2 errors in the field. Portland 4 runs on 8 hits. Clean defense for them so far. 0-1 the count. Beneke dealing to Kelly. The offer. Swing and a miss. That slider just dives out of the zone there. For strike 2, 0-2. Pickle Juice competition in between innings was frankly lit.
Yes, it was.
The 0-2 now. That misses off the plate, 1-2.
I still could never do that. I could not chug a thing of pickle juice.
Really?
Ugh, no.
Pretty sensitive palate.
Yeah, a little bit. I don't even really like pickles in general, so, I mean, here I am.
The hell, Caleb?
Working for the team, but.
Know where the paycheck comes from, brother.
That's true.
Oh, no. It's been a while since we've gotten picked off. I guess we were due. Velasquez caught leaning on the move by Beneke. Throws to Martinez, and Martinez down to Price. So the pickoff goes 1-3-6. Velasquez taking off the base paths. So the last 2 base runners for Portland have been tagged out. Radinsky trying to stretch a single to a double, and now Velasquez off the single gets picked off. So the base running woes continue for Portland. 1 away, 1-2 the count on Kelly. Beneke fires. Change of pace there. Kelly hangs in with it, fouls it off. Did you guys eat any pickles on the Brine Time segment?
I did not, nope. Nope, no pickles.
I want to check in with that episode and see what they had for their pickle of the week.
It's true.
The 1-2 pitch swung on and foul tapped at the mound, so Kelly stays alive, I should say, at the plate. But among the pickle options, more of a sweet, like dill chip, or more like the,
Yeah, probably sweeter. I go sweet.
sweeter? Yeah. The 1-2 now. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Moving inside is Vitt. Throws down to Martinez for the out. Kelly strikes out 2-3 on the putout, and there's 2 outs here in the 6th. Yeah, you bring the brine. I've got some time. It's a cucumber within whole. So you soak it in a bowl.
He's headed to Oregon State to be a beater. Here's your
Something,
catcher,
something,
25,
something.
JJ.
Teach you to play baseball, Brine Time with Jake. Jeremiah. So good.
Man, you're the one who sings that for the
Yeah.
opening?
Yeah, that's me. Yeah, thank you.
It sounded familiar when I heard it, but never made the connection.
I don't like to sing on the broadcast as much.
Time and place.
Hoover off the end of the bat to shallow right center, but moving out to make the catches. Foles, and that retires the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left. Eight, 9-1 coming up for Walla Walla. Here in the top of the 7th inning, Justin Kelly out for another inning of relief. He's faced 4 batters so far, and he's retired them all. Ball 1 to Emmanuel Dean, 1-0. Here it is. High and tight. Emmanuel has reached on a fielder's choice, stolen a back. He's also grounded out to short. 2-0. Dean hits this one in the air toward right center and deep. Luttrell going back. He looks up. It's off the wall. Dean around first, cruises into second, slides in late, safely though. And it is a leadoff double for Walla Walla, tying run in scoring position.
For saving that home run.
Tell you what though,
Thank you, Wall.
Dean was kind of lucky that he got into second base there. He started jogging around first, thinking that was gone.
Looks like it hit right off the top of the scoreboard out there. It was just a few feet from being gone.
So the tying run at second base here in the top of the 7th and nobody out. We'll see if this is a bunting situation for Bryce Vitt out of the 9 spot. He's grounded out twice tonight, once to third, once to short. Pitch, not bunting, swinging away and striking. Number 1, 0-1 the count. Vitt looked back at the home plate umpire, Alex Salterio, and says, that was down, wasn't it? And he's like, yeah, it was down, dude.
What are you swinging at that for?
What are you swinging at that? Seriously. Manzardo playing in at the cut of first base, anticipating a possible bunt. 0-1. Vitt does turn. Takes it down and away. 1-1. Probably a smart bunting play here with the top of the lineup on deck. Parker Price and Patrick Caulfield, 2 fantastic run producers, particularly Caulfield.
Both just really good contact guys, too. Guys you can trust to put the ball in play, not going to strike out, leave a runner stranded at potentially third if he's able to get the bunt down here.
One to Vitt. Kelly looks at second. Now fires. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Vitt swings and misses at strike 1. Turns to bunt and takes ball 1. And swings again on the 1-1. Now down to the count 1-2. Little cat and mouse game there, but you think with 2 strikes he's got to be trying to swing again. Kelly could use a strikeout here for sure. Justin looks to second. And his 1-2 pitch on the way. Swung on, hit foul, right side out of play. Still 1-2. I've seen too much basketball. Still 1-2 from Kelly. It's on its way. Ooh, close one. Ball 2, 2-2. 2-2. Hit hard to short, off the glove of Velasquez into left field, a base hit. Dean around third, he will hold there. Long throw back in, cut off by Lambeau near the mound. And it is a base hit for Bryce Vitt. And now Walla threatening with first and third, nobody out in the seventh of a one-run game. So it works out better than a bunt.
Well,
in the end.
Here's the shortstop, number 1, Parker Price.
See if anything's on here for Walla, but they've got a great contact man, like you said moments ago, and Parker Price here. First and third, nobody out. Justin Kelly fires, swing, and a foul to the screen, 0-1. Good to work ahead. With Patrick Caulfield and Cesar Lopez on deck, I dare say it would be borderline miraculous if we got out of this unscathed.
yeah, well, three very tough outs to get in a row here.
With first and third, none out. Kelly on 0-1. Pauses and fires. Swing, line drive, right field, base hit. Walla ties the game. Emmanuel Dean comes in to score. Luttrell up with the ball. He fires back into the infield. Velasquez brings it down. But it's an RBI single for Parker Price, scoring Emmanuel Dean. It's a 4-4 ball game, still with none out. First and second on base here in the seventh.
Here's sweet center fielder, number 18, Patrick Caulfield.
So 3 straight hits off Justin Kelly to start things here in the top of the seventh inning for Walla, and they have tied the game. A double by Dean off the top of the wall in right center. Bryce Vitt scorching one through the hole at short, and now Parker Price pushing one the opposite way. First and second for the dangerous man, Patrick Caulfield. Kelly sets, looks to second, now fires. Caulfield turns to bunt, takes high for ball one, 1-0. Manzardo coming to crash in from first.
Yeah, this will be a tough play, especially if Caulfield can get it down the third baseline. We've raved about his speed all series, and if he's able to drop one down and let those wheels play their part, he could very well have a single out of this.
With his speed, surprised though that he won't just swing away though here too.
So true.
Turning the bunt early here. And Kelly an inside move. Portland regathers themselves defensively. Saw Kelly from second base go to cover the bag at first. Caulfield bunts it down the third baseline. Kelly has it. Only play is to first. He throws in time. Good snare by Kelly covering the bag at first to get Caulfield out, and he is out number one on the sacrifice bunt. It goes 1-4.
Kelly to Kelly.
Indeed.
Center fielder, number 3, Cesar Lopez.
I'm just surprised Caulfield doesn't just swing.
It's true. With his speed, it'd be almost impossible to turn a double play. Give him a chance to single, knock in a run even.
Pickles bring the infield to the cut of the grass, and Cesar Lopez, first pitch swinging, lifting a fly ball, slicing down the left field line, still deep, but also foul and out of play. 0-1.
I'm almost surprised. I know we haven't seen really the Pickles ever utilize the intentional walk, but just, a double play candidate on deck in Efon. Go ahead and let the hottest hitter in the Sweets lineup have first base and try your luck with four-hole hitter Efon.
Kelly needs some sign clarification with his catcher, J.J. Hoover. I'm with you, Caleb. First base open, I'd put him on.
Yeah.
The 0-1 pitch on the corner.
Pitch.
Strike 2. But if you're going to pitch to him, starting 0-2 is the ideal way to do it.
Hey, now you got him where you want him. Now just sell out for the strikeout here.
Kelly winds, kicks, fires, swing, comebacker over the mound, and it gets into center field, a base hit. Coming in to score is Vitt. Scoring another one is Price. 2 RBI single on an 0-2 pitch by Cesar Lopez. The Swedes have taken the lead back. It's now 6-4, Walla Walla.
Your Sweets designated hitter number 34, Brock Efon.
I'll bring up Brock Efon. He takes down and away. Ball 1 from Justin Kelly, 1-0. Efon lifts the 1-0 pitch down the right field line. Out of play, 1-1. Walla Walla scores the first 2 runs of the game. Portland scores the next 4 runs. And now it's 4 unanswered for the Sweets again. To go back up by 2, 6-4.
It's a game of runs, to use a bit of a basketball term there.
That is double meaning galore right there. Baseball already is a game of
I
runs.
did not even think about
I know you didn't, but I got you.
I just sound
got
so. Of course, it's a game of runs, Caleb.
It's
Come
like,
on.
no kidding, Caleb. Thanks for joining the game. The 1-1 pitch. Grounded toward third, deep in the hole. Lambeau gets a glove to it, but it bounces off and into shallow left field. Again, a clean base hit for Efon in the scorebook at least. Gets a piece of Lambeau. That's a tough one to try to snare, and it's first and second, 1 gone.
10 years old today, Henry Hacker. Henry Hacker, I don't know where you're sitting, buddy, but thanks for coming out and sharing your Big 10 birthday today. Henry Hacker.
Here they come for the line jello shots. Feeling young again.
Your second baseman, number 24, Justin Foles.
It's like a right-hander getting loose in the Portland bullpen right now.
Yep.
First and second, 1 out. For the left-handed hitting Justin Foles. Takes high and away with the fastball, ball 1, 1-0. Kelly now on 38 pitches in relief. Starting to run a little out of gas, it looks like. The 1-0. Swing and a miss, as I say it. He uses some velo to blow by full, so I don't know anything.
She didn't want that to happen, but she's a special lady.
Use a ground ball here, roll it up, get on out of here, huh?
Yep, I like it.
The 1-1 pitch. Dips in, a slider for strike 2, 1-2. Foles is 0 for 3. He has 2 strikeouts and a ground out to second. One and 2 from Justin Kelly on its way. Taken outside. Fastball missing, ball 2, 2-2. And the 2-2. Swung on, fouled at the dish again. We'll do it again. Well, it's gone final in Corvallis, Caleb.
Wow.
The Bend Elks do beat the Corvallis Knights 7-0. And 5 pitchers for Bend combined on a one-hit shutout.
I must say, I'm quite impressed. We've seen that Corvallis lineup multiple times now, and that is no easy lineup to do that to.
Full swings and misses for strike 3. Fifth strikeout of the night for Portland gives Lardo prize to the stadium. And Foles has struck out thrice tonight. 2 outs.
Some of these fans have been living off of only Lardo fries this season, so
And those are grass-fed.
very
Range.
nutritious.
Low carb. Here's number 15, Caleb Farmer.
Can I just point out the obvious? There's no way in God's green earth that a company that makes fries by the name of Lardo has anything organic.
Lardo.
Here's a swing and a ground ball that kicks off the lip and into center field. A base
Jensen's got a
hit.
shot here.
Here comes the throw to the plate. The slide, the tag. He got him. What a throw from center by John Jensen, and a great tag by Hoover. And it tags out Lopez trying to slide home. Beautiful.
Kathy Hampton with a little bit of cowbell.
9-1-2 coming up for the Pickles, trailing 6-4 now after a 3-run top of the 7th for Walla Walla. Leading it off, Alex Lambeau, and he takes strike 1 and lifts the 0-1 pitch down into right field. Emmanuel Dean ranges over and makes the catch
Kathy Hampton's here celebrating her
for out number 1. 1 away.
She is the cowbell queen of Walker Stadium. Celebrating her 32nd birthday, her 32nd. 32nd time celebrating her 32nd birthday. Here's the center fielder, number 27, John Jensen.
John Jensen climbs in now for a 4th plate appearance at the top of the lineup and takes ball 1, 1-0. Sounds like the Broncos won the game tonight over the Atlanta Falcons 14-10. The 1-0 pitch, 2-0. You play a little fantasy?
Oh yeah. I'm that guy that'll jump in. I mean, I have 1 or 2 with people I know, friends, but I'll just jump in a bunch of random leagues just to draft and how I just love setting the lineup each Sunday, things like that.
Jensen flips this one down the line. It is a base hit. Lopez up with it, fires it into second. It is a single the other way for John Jensen. He's 2 for 4 now with a couple of singles, and his base knock will bring the tying run to the plate here in Gabe Scoro.
He plays out in North Portland on the block at the University of Portland. Here he is, your left fielder, number 12. You know who I'm talking about, Gabe Riel Scuro.
If you had the number 1 overall fantasy football pick right now, who would you take?
We believe in you, Gabe.
I got to listen to a few more podcasts.
You haven't quite boiled it down yet.
First pitch swinging, ground ball left side, base hit, Gabe Scoro. The train keeps on moving. Jensen to second, Scoro to first. Maybe I'll just pick Gabe Scoro.
Never quit.
And it's first and second with 1 out in the 7th. Top candidates off the top of my head would have to be Saquon.
From Wazoo, he's a Cougar.
Um,
Kyle Manzardo.
I mean, I don't know what this does to Zeke.
Yeah, I mean he's
He's a first rounder, right? If-
absolutely.
if
Yeah,
he's
I mean
playing week 1.
yeah, he's got to show up to camp first.
Sean Alexander.
Steve Largent.
I'll take Jim Zorn for 200. Is this an auction league? Frankie Mute's coming out to talk to his right-hander. Chewbacca making an appearance. Where's Le'Veon right now? Is he a first-round pick? Or no?
It's hard to say. I would say probably.
10-team league.
Hey, you guys like the Swedish
Yeah.
chef?
I don't know. There's a lot of good receivers out there now. I mean, Michael Thomas has really came into his own. I mean, he'd probably be a top 3 or 5 pick for me just because the Saints throw the ball a lot. He's got the numbers to back it up as well.
What do we think about the fantasy value of Antonio Brown?
That's a tough one, but I mean, I think at the end of the day, I mean, you got to think that guy will get his numbers regardless. I mean, we'll have to see how it all plays out. His connection with new quarterback Derek Carr, but I think he's always a trustworthy guy to select high in the first round.
Hey, we got another birthday. Sarge is turning.
I'm still going with Gabe Scoro. Yeah, he's my pick. All right, great opportunity here. It's Kyle Manzardo with 1 out and the pitch. Missing ball 1, 1-0.
Let's go, Pickles! Let's go, Pickles! Let's go, Pickles!
1-0 to Manzardo with the tying runs on base in the 7th. The pitch. Hit left side, throw for a base hit. Pulling up at third is Jensen. The throw comes into the infield, cut off by Farmer. And it is 3 consecutive singles for Jensen, Scoro, and Manzardo, and the bases are loaded.
All right, you can have Scoro. I'll take Manzardo.
See you in the championship game.
All right.
He's local, folks. He played at Lincoln High School. He's your designated hitter, number 53, Thomas Ruditsky.
All right, guys, I want you guys to be loud this entire time. Get some energy in here. Bases loaded, baby.
Big moment for Thomas Ruditsky, already with a home run to his name tonight. Bases loaded and 1 out. Pickles trailing by 2. Jensen at third, Scoro at second, Manzardo at first. Energy now rampant through Walker Stadium. Landon Beneke on the hill, the third arm of the night for Walla Walla. And his first offer to Ruditsky. It's an off-speed, missing high for ball 1, 1-0. Ruditsky 3 for 3 tonight. Singled in the first inning, solo home run in the 4th, and then singled again in the 5th before pulling up between first and second on a surefire double, but felt something pull up on him. The 1-0. Off speed in there for a strike. 1-1. Ruditsky comes out nodding in approval. 1 ball, 1 strike. And not to bury the lead, but Ruditsky is hitting here, which means he's healthy enough to continue. We had some concern about that when he came around first a bit lame and was tagged out. The 1-1 pitch to him here. Swing and a miss. Big hack for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
You see Walla Walla's got a little bit of a shift on for Ruditsky here. Price, the shortstop, slid a little over to the 6-hole side. Second baseman playing almost straight up, slightly shaded to his second base side.
Swing and a miss, and that will get Ruditsky for the second out of the inning. Now that's great pitching by Beneke. To your point, he knows exactly where his defense is, and ends up putting that breaking ball diving off the plate and gets Thomas to chase. 2 outs in the inning, and it will be up to Chase Luttrell. Come on, buddy. Jensen at third, Scoro the tying run at second. The go-ahead run, Manzardo at first. 2 outs, bottom of the 7th for Chase Luttrell. And Beneke kicks and fires. Chase swings, ground ball into right field, a base hit. Scoring is Jensen. Coming in to score is Scoro. This ball game is tied on the 2-run single by Chase Luttrell, but being tagged out at third base is Kyle Manzardo. And that will end the inning. But Luttrell ties it up with a 2-run single to right. Brand new ball game as we move to the 8th. It's 6-6.
It's a pretty popular base jump spot, that bridge in that canyon in there.
That's wild.
Yeah, it's on Barstool.
Heads up, left berm, third base berm. Shout out to Ryan, his birthday was yesterday.
Where are you from?
Twin Falls, Idaho.
That's Twin Falls?
Yeah.
What's that canyon called?
Snake River Canyon, I think.
Snake River Canyon?
It's where Evel Knievel tried to jump to.
Oh,
There
okay.
you go.
That's right.
Everyone always asks, "Oh, you're from Twin? Like Evel Knievel jump?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's just a pile of dirt now. It's really nothing to."
The 0-1 pitch is swung on, hit in the air down the left field line by Chas Martinez, tracked down by Gabe Scoro for the out. John Jensen giving him props there in your screen. And Scoro making the nice play to start things here in the top of the 8th inning. It's a brand new game, 6-6. 6 runs on 9 hits for Walla Walla, 6 runs on 12 hits for the Pickles. Tell you what, that 7th inning saw a combined 10 base hits between the two teams in just that one inning alone. Here is ball 1 to Emmanuel Dean. 1 out, base is empty here in the top of the 8th of a tie game. The 1-0 pitch now from the new right-hander for the Pickles, UNLV, Trent Bigsby. And there's ball 2, 2-0.
Amazingly enough, that 7th inning actually was one of our quicker innings as well. I mean, a lot of first pitch swings, and then obviously 2 of those singles ended up resulting in outs on the base paths as well.
Dean turns on the 2-1 and fouls it away for strike 1, I should say. 2 balls, 1 strike. Dean just crushed a double to the right center gap his last time up. Nearly got out of here, really to straight away right field off the top of the scoreboard. And the 2-1. Slider high. 3-1. Trying to avoid a leadoff man reaching there after he just put up a 2 spot to tie the game. 3-1 pitch. Hit in the air toward center, now tailing toward deep right center. Jensen tracking back with it. He makes the catch, running into the kingpin sign. And that is out number 2. So Dean comes all the way in. I don't know what he was doing. If that was just for fun or what. That looked like it was for fun. He just ran into Kyle Velasquez and pushed him.
Maybe. Do they know each other?
Well, let's find out there, huh? Let's get some of our sleuth work going. Anaheim Hills, California. I know Velasquez is from Chino Hills.
Oh, they might be friends.
Okay. I don't get it. Whatever. I don't have to know everything. Line drive over the head of Kelly into right field, a base hit. Speaking of first pitch swings, Bryce Vitt gets one of them here, and it extends things here in the top of the 8th. Vitt now 2 for 4, base hits each of his last 2 trips. And with 2 outs here in the 8th, we will have a pinch runner for the Walla Walla Sweets. Frankie Mutes pulling some strings. Whoever he wants to run, I'm not sure was ready or new. And now we'll sprint his way up the first baseline really quick and sprint back. Connor Cirillo will be the pinch runner for the Sweets in place of Bryce Vitt.
Shortstop number 1, Parker Price.
Parker Price, the leadoff man, on to hit here, and he takes a fastball on the corner from Trent Bigsby. Strike one, 0-1. Saw Jeff Cirillo actually before the game. Longtime former big leaguer. I would assume the father of Connor, but not entirely sure. Let's check out the Wikipedia page in the family section. Jeff Cirillo has 3 sons, Cole, Carson, and Connor. Nailed it. There's the 0-1 pitch now from Bigsby on its way. High and outside and off the glove of the catcher, Hoover. Fastball on Hoover. And it allows the go-ahead run to get into second base in the form of Connor Cirillo, the youngest of the 3 sons of Jeff. The 1-1 pitch. Outside, ball 2, 2-1. Jeff Cirillo apparently lives in Medina, Washington, and is a scout for the Angels. Bigsby's 2-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2, 2-2. Good stuff there by Bigsby. He's 1 pitch away from getting out of it after conceding the 2-out single and pass ball with Connor Cirillo, the pinch runner in scoring position in a tie game here in the 8th. Bigsby on 2-2. Hit in the air, foul out of play. Tell you what, Jeff Cirillo not too shabby a hitter.
Oh, yeah. Well.
296 for his career average in the big leagues.
2-time All-Star as well.
Two balls, 2 strikes to Parker Price with 2 outs here in the 8th. The stretch, the pitch, high for ball 3, 3-2. Cirillo was an all-star with the Milwaukee Brewers in '97 and with the Colorado Rockies in 2000. Now his son Connor representing the go-ahead run here late in the game in Portland. 2-2, 3-2 I should say. Did he go? The appeal, no he did not. Could have been strike 3 anyway.
Yeah.
Should have been a called strike 3.
I thought so.
Justin Barkis out of the dugout staring back in toward Alex Saltario. Displeased with that call for good reason. And it keeps the inning going for Patrick Caulfield. With first and second 2 outs. Time called at the plate. Ball 1, 1-0. Big hole on the right side right now with Jonathan Kelly, the second plate baseman, playing close to the bag. One and 0 from Bigsby to Caulfield in a tie game. And a little inside, Bigsby not entirely comfortable with the rhythm. The 1-0. Taken high for ball 2, 2-0 with Cesar Lopez on deck. Tell you what, it makes the job of the bottom of the order, that much more important for Walla Walla. If they can get on base and extend innings, the top of this lineup is really hard to get out.
Exactly, yep. Those first three, even four hitters with Efon, he's really swung it well this series. They're very tough outs.
Bigsby's 2-0 to Caulfield on its way. That's low for ball 3, 3-0. Looks like another right-hander getting loose in the bullpen for Portland.
Jeremiah, we got people doing tarot card readings down here. Do you want to come and get your tarot read?
They've been stuck on 2 outs here in the 8th for some time. 2 outs, base is empty, and then Bryce Fit, base hit. Parker Price, controversial walk. 3-0 pitch off the plate for ball 4. 4-pitch walk loads the bases for Cesar Lopez. Now you're really in trouble. But only need 1 out. And Hoover requests time, and it's granted. That's going to be it for Trent Bigsby.
Yep.
Timothy Post, the new right-hander, coming in for the Pickles in relief of Trent Bigsby. He's got a tough job here. 2 outs, bases loaded. Cesar Lopez at the plate. Tie game in the 8th. Post to Lopez. It begins with a pitch that just misses off the outside corner for ball 1, 1-0.
Hey, welcome to the game. That's a tough call to get on your first pitch.
Lopez with 3 hits tonight.
Great job.
Pop up behind second. Over is Velasquez, moving with the ball, makes a catch, and then retires the side. Timothy Post gets out of trouble, getting Lopez to pop out, turning the bases loaded, and we go to the bottom of the 8th, still tied. Bottom of the 8th inning, 6-6 game. Kyle Velasquez, Jonathan Kelly, and J.J. Hoover for the Portland Pickles. New right-hander on the hill for the Walla Walla Sweets is the diminutive Brock Efon. Sort of. And he fires in ball 1 outside, 1-0. Efon making his 3rd appearance of the West Coast League season on the mound. He has a 3.37 ERA in his previous 2 appearances. Here's his 1-0 pitch. Over first strike, 1-1. Well, he doesn't really throw with a ton of velocity, that's for sure.
Nope.
The 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1.
Looks like they're just going to set up and kind of let him throw that soft stuff away. Just try and get the